If you ain't heard, you ain't listening hard enough. London, tell them whose game this is.
8, 9, yeah!
Oh, me gusta.
Well, look at this, prima donna! Acknowledge me!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime, folks!
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for an entertainment explosion. Get ready, strap in, and hang on for an avalanche of awesomeness. Because up next, we go deep into the world of Kayfabe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here to kick things off, foot on the gas like Dale Earnhardt coming out of turn 3 at Talladega. Here is Nasty Nick Boudreaux.
Venom, but hey, we'll take Nick.
Hey, whatever, Venom.
Anyway, thank you so much. This is why I've ever become a wrestler. Nick Venom will always hire Dynamite Dave to be his personal ring announcer.
Personal
ring announcer, because ain't nobody can get hyped like that more than Dynamite Dave. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What a Kayfabe Podcast, on Pro Wrestling Podcast. Episode, I don't even know what episode we are.
85.
85! And tonight, we had to do it. I had to do it. This is an episode that's a long time coming. We were supposed to do this early this year, but due to schedule conflicts, it did not happen. So tonight, I got two of my good friends with me, Staggerly Crocker, and the one, the only, Macho Man's least favorite man, Dan. I'm joking, Dan. I'm joking. You know I love you. Dan, the mother effing man. With us tonight, I gotta do my boy, my man, the myth, the mother effing legend, the GOAT, the big man himself. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Dynamite. I am not worthy to be a part of this podcast with this man, Dave.
That's right, the maniacal maestro of
tonight?
the microphone. One of a kind, sure to blow your mind, and guaranteed to put a double wiggle in your behind. Old Dynamite, live, large, and in charge here on the world of Kayfabe.
Bro, I love this. This is gonna be a great episode.
We got it, baby.
That shit got me hyped, dude.
This has to be the new intro for like us. Not the actual intro, but like to get us hyped up.
The intro, getting it going.
Yeah, this is great. And welcome, chat. We're live on Twitch right now as well. Please subscribe to us. Follow us on Twitch.
That's right, all you keyboard warriors, don't sing it, bring it. Start typing away. All you peckers out there, fire free. Fire free.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can't type with all my fingers. I'm a pecker. 2 fingers.
Exactly. So, what Dynamite just said. So, please, follow us on Twitch. We're on the road to being, what's that word with Twitch? I'm trying to think of the name. Damn, what is it?
What?
Twitter baited?
No, well, not Twitter baited. No, shit.
Partner.
Yeah,
Partner.
That, whatever that is, whatever the right name for it is. I can't think of it.
Yeah,
right
what
now.
he said.
What he said, yeah.
What
exactly.
he said.
What Dynamite said. Anyway, Dynamite, my brother, how you been, you son of a gun?
Man, living the dream out here, big cat. We're blowing and going, working real hard. I've went exclusive full-time with AKA American Combat Alliance, part owner of the company, the face and the voice of it. Man, we've been rolling real hard. Just finished up a huge show at the Paragon Casino in Marksville, Louisiana, right by Alexandria. We put almost right at 2,000 in there. Man, what a show it was. 13 fights on the card. It was stacked top to bottom. We're talking about a wild night of hooking and jabbing, scooping and slamming, hanging and banging, as only AKA can bring your way inside the 24-foot hexagon, 6,000 pounds of steel we call the MMA cage. And now we're locked, cocked, and ready to rock for our next big event, Friday, October 27th at Sam's Town Casino in Shreveport, Louisiana. It's the AKA Halloween Spooktacular. It's going to go down Friday, October 27th. No Halloween Havoc.
Dude, I feel like I need to buy fucking Monster Jam tickets off of you. Like, I got excited.
Sunday.
God damn. Dude, that took me a while.
Dude, get you hype. Dude, man,
Dude,
commentators right now. Like, I specifically go, like, if it's a GSW show, as long as he's there, I'm going. Now he's
Dude,
making an ABW
Dude,
show.
if you advertised hot dogs at a 7-Eleven, I would
Dude,
run
make
to go eat
money
them.
off of that. The dude would make money off of selling wieners and shit. Like,
Dude,
I can just about imagine. Like,
Whoa,
dude, I can
whoa,
just,
whoa! Don't sign me
not
up
like
for nothing
that.
extra.
Not
Dynamite ain't selling wieners.
not like that.
Selling
Not like
wieners,
that.
slinging
Not like
wieners.
that.
I don't.
Hot dogs, not actual.
hey, speaking of wieners, Hulk Hogan has something to say.
Oh, see, that ain't even nothing nice right there.
Oh, no, it's
He was wanting me to get down and dirty with him.
Oh, I got that fan blowing right on my crotch.
Put the brakes on it. I said, brother, that's not my deal. Not into the strictly dickly stuff. Thank you very much, brother, but I'm going back to professional wrestling.
Hogan's the shiznit, baby.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Hogan.
Hogan.
See you next week.
See you next time. Thank you for coming in early.
I
Prematurely.
hate you.
Speaking of which, Hogan got married for the third time.
Yes, he did. Just got married, what, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I know it was recently.
And go figure, a blonde-haired, big-titty woman.
That
Hey,
looks
man.
almost identical to Brooke
Don't be
Hogan.
hating. Don't be hating. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No.
Yeah, no.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with that at all whatsoever.
Not at
What,
all.
Hulkster is 72. I think she's 45, 46. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
That's it, man. Look, he's got his son Nick down there DJing at Hogan's Hangout. They've got the beat shop, of course, and now they've got the restaurant. They do the karaoke out there once a week. People pile into it, get to see the Hulkster when he's in town. They got a cool deal going over there, man, in the Clearwater area.
Dude, I want
I'm
to go to his beach shop. I think it'd be pretty cool.
I'm actually going to be going to I'll be going to Disney next month, and I'm pretty excited about it. I would like to stop at Hogan's Beach Shop because my girlfriend and like her family, they actually stopped at the beach shop and they definitely enjoyed it. Well, at least my girlfriend's father did. He definitely did the whole Hulk Hogan poses and shit like that. So it was pretty awesome to say the least. I would like to check it out.
How did
Well,
that
dude,
post go again?
people tend to forget, especially the newer generation, because y'all get so much more of the wrestling product than we ever did coming up. You had your territories. If you caught a little Saturday morning local Mid-South wrestling or something, that was good. And then you had WWF. And, of course, WCW, when Turner bought them, came around. But we didn't get exposed to as much of the product as you guys do now. So we just forget how big, how huge Hulk Hogan was in building pro wrestling. Whether you like him, whether you don't like him, you can't take away what the dude did. I mean, he brought wrestling to the forefront of worldwide, national, especially national entertainment. And I mean, he is the Babe Ruth. He's the biggest star that this sport has ever produced. Now, we all know Stone Cold Steve Austin is the greatest WWE superstar.
You're damn right,
He
son.
made more money in a shorter period of time, but his longevity was cut off due to the injury, had to go home for a while. But when you look at Hogan, I mean, we're talking almost uninterrupted 40 years of being a main event top guy.
Let me tell you something, son. Oh, Stone Cold Steve Austin may have broken his neck. He may have broken his damn leg a couple times. But old Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't got time for your bullshit. You think Stone Cold Steve Austin? You think Hulk Hogan's better than Stone Cold?
Hey, let me tell you something right now, brother. When you were still being stunning and licking the boots of Eric Bischoff and doing smash jobs with Hacksaw Jim Duggan, beating you in 3 seconds, the Hulkster was at the top of the card, baby.
What? Anyway, I was
Everybody
told by
forgets
my
about that.
producer not to
Hacksaw
do
Jim
Stone
Duggan
Cold
took the
impression.
U.S. heavyweight title off stunning Steve Austin in 3 seconds.
I actually have that belt in my living room right now.
There you go. There you go.
That I think did Booker T win that belt?
Yeah, Booker T had the U.S. title.
I thought so. I
Yeah,
thought it was
because
wrong.
didn't he? Him and Chris Benoit wrestled a best of 7 series
Who?
for that belt.
Who?
Best of 5, I think it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it was
did
best
over,
of 5. It was
Was it best
Booker-
of 5? Okay.
It was
The-
who
And it
he
was the
fought?
second. It was the second match they did with he who will not be named. And
Yeah,
I
I'm
tell
about
you,
to say,
that was
who was it was some jobber. I don't know.
No,
who that
Yeah.
was.
some jobber.
am
Some
I-
Some
TV guy.
jabroni.
Am I remembering right that Duggan found the title in the trash can?
I
What,
think so.
What, the U.S. belt?
Yeah,
I've heard
the
that
US
story.
belt.
I've heard that story
No,
too.
I thought it was on an actual episode of TV.
Oh, maybe so. I know. Remember they did the deal where they made Hacksaw be the janitor of WCW for a while.
Man, I remember that shit.
Was that a storyline thing or?
That was a storyline thing.
Oh yeah, it was the television title.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Kevin Nash threw it in there or whatever, and
Medusa.
I just hope. So Booker T got announced today that he's going to be at my Comic-Con coming up next year, or me and Davey's area, and he's going to. Him and his wife are going to be there, and I'm actually pretty excited because it's a possibility I might be meeting Booker T. Hope to God he does not pull a Kevin Nash and not show up at the last minute. Because, Kevin Nash was supposed to be at Comic-Con this year, right? He was supposed to be in Lafayette. But he had a lot of... he had, some flight issue. Something with Delta. And he couldn't make it. And they didn't have time to replace him with somebody else. So it was just Mick Foley, which... I'm glad Mick Foley actually showed up this time because the last 2 other times he couldn't make it was due to COVID and due to another reason. So I hope Booker T's there. I hope Charmel's going to be there as well. You know,
you can depend on Book, man. He's a good dude. I remember the first time I met him was back in the Harlem Heat days. Still, when it was one of the nitros I went to when I was younger. Yeah, man, him and Stevie Ray were some big dudes, man.
Oh yeah, big cats, dude. Stevie Ray is bigger. Have you seen a recent he did an interview about He Who Shall Not Be Named. The dude's freaking jacked. This dude's more jacked than he was back in the 90s.
Really?
Yes.
Because Stevie Ray was huge, but everybody knew in that team. I mean, Booker was the talent.
He was not. He's not the cuttest dude in the room. He's more beefy than anything. You know. Oh, Donnie's going to be at the Comic-Con as well too. He's actually watching it right now on Twitch. So shout out to my boy Donnie, my fellow anime lover, because us anime guy, we gotta stick together.
Gotta stick together.
Dick the Sneak.
Dick the Sneak.
Oh yeah, Dick the Sneak. 2476. Yeah.
So yeah,
hey Nick, Venom, we got a local show coming up this weekend. APW Up in Smoke, baby.
Are you going to the show?
Oh yes, old Dynamite's going to be there.
Are you serious?
Sergeant in charge, you damn right.
I better get another autograph. As a matter of fact, speaking of autographs, I still have your autograph. Believe it or not, I still have it. It's actually on my fridge.
Is that the one I gave you on one of my official ring cards with the Dynamite logo?
I'm gonna show the guy. Because it's such good shit.
So, hey, really quick, while Nick stepped away, I found that little article. So it says, on November 29th, 1999, Scott Hall threw the world television title in the trash can during an episode of Nitro. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, a janitor at the time, came out to the WCW Saturday night crowd with a trash bag containing the world TV title. Duggan explained that while he was a janitor cleaning up the shows, he found the title in the trash and defended it on Saturday nights.
Yeah, I remember. I think I watched that live when it happened because I always
didn't he shave his head at that time too.
I always watched the Saturday nights.
So I'm such a big fan of Dynamite. Dynamite gave me an autograph, and it's his official ring card, as you can see.
Oh, that's cool.
That's freaking awesome. It's one of my favorite wrestling items.
Look, I mean, I ain't nobody important, man, but it means a lot when I have people.
You're important to us, damn it! I'll tell you
one
that.
Autograph. I have kids one autograph sometimes. That means a lot, dude.
He's like, to my number one wrestling fan on the planet, my friend Nick Boudreau, and that right there is a Philadelphia lawyer signature right there. That's
the official Dyna logo, baby.
That is fantastic, dude. Have you ever thought about doing an AEW shirt for Dynamite?
Oh, I've got custom Dynamite shirts.
That'd be sick if you did that.
Dude, I've got an AKA shirt with my "It's Go Time" catchphrase with 2 big panels of Dynamite on each side, and then on the back it says Dynamite across the back for me. Y'all have all seen my custom-made tuxedos with the emulation of Mr. Perfect on the back, but it says Dynamite, of course.
I love it.
I try to run with the gimmick hard, man.
I even got one of your streamers that's actually
that's right, one of the empty. I've got a couple of them bad boys.
I've seen a couple of them beautiful suits on Fight TV.
There you go.
Dude's got a killer collection of suits. I will say that. The dude's professional.
Just try to keep it colorful. Look, man, what
I'm gonna put it to you like
so-
this: on my Mount Rushmore of ring announcers, right? I got Mean Gene Oakland, right? Of course, you got Mean Gene Oakland. You got
Gene's the man.
You gotta have the Fink. You gotta have Dave Capetta. And my
There's Dave Pinzer or Gary Michael Capetta.
Gary Michael.
yeah. Gary
There you go.
Michael Capetta.
Kind of conflated the two there.
Well,
Because Pinzer took over after Capetta.
Well, that was gonna be that's my honorable mention is David Penzer. Instead of David Penzer, I put Dynamite Dave on there because Dynamite Dave, man, he's the GOAT. He's
my
the
man, brother.
The dude is the GOAT. Okay, ain't nobody can get more hype at a wrestling show than Dynamite Dave, and that's a fact. As a matter of fact, me and Dynamite Dave, we were gonna release a rap rock album. We had the killer rap rock album cover. It's me, him, Old Boy Metzger, which is actually a staple to the show because you gotta mention it. Metzger's
Gotta mention Metzger. What's up, my boy?
I don't know if he's watching or not. He needs to be watching.
What? So Dynamite's on here and he's not watching. He just lost
needs to be
himself a
watching,
nice
but
cold beer.
Metzger's an old dude. You know, he
can turn in kind of early. We're past his bedtime.
It's something like that. I don't want to say anything because I know the next day he's gonna be like, "Hey, I don't say that shit." Like we had an episode recently to where it was like one of Lacey Evans's like her OnlyFans, and I said that he's gonna sub to her OnlyFans, and we have a voice clip of it. I don't, Joe. You think we should play it?
You ain't gonna
that
on
way he
your
knows.
ass. You don't fire that bad boy up, Joey. Come on with it. Come on with
I
it.
mean, it's already been played on the show once. Let me go through my messages.
Come on, you gotta play it. You got to get the people.
For the record, fuck
There it is.
Nick. I did not say I was going to subscribe to Lacey Evans shit because I figured it was going to be like the rest of them gals. Like, oh yeah, I got OnlyFans, but I ain't showing my tits and my ass or anything. Hey, bro, if I ain't seeing tits and ass, I ain't spending money on it. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. That is the gospel right there.
Complete with the trademark laugh. Metzger's got a trademark laugh, and it's about the most hilarious thing. Cause
Yeah.
like, have that.
I thought it was more than I thought it was more of like a cackle.
It's a cackle. It's like
It's a cackle.
The cackle.
Yeah.
When we originally started this show, we wanted the idea of voicemails. Well, we finally got a voicemail, essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially,
You got
yeah.
one now.
He's actually probably the only one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when we first started doing the podcast, we had a phone number, and it got to the point that one of my buddies prank called the show, saying that I had a booger in my nose, but it wasn't a booger; it was actually like a bugger.
Bugger.
Yeah. So
we got to preface this rap rock album cover picture that we took.
Oh yeah.
So we're out in Bayou Pigeon, Louisiana. If you find the big pipe that brings the sunshine into the swamp out there, you drive under it, keep going 3 miles, and you'll hit the Bayou Pigeon Rec Center out there.
It's
Well,
it's good. It's such good shit. It's
no
such
air
good
conditioning.
shit.
No air conditioning. We're doing
So,
this show.
this
It
was gonna
July,
be-
August. It was so hot. I mean,
Dude, it
my
was.
language, it was hot as bear pussy in there. I mean, it was hot.
This was going to be the rap rock album right here. The rap rock album cover.
So after I come out, just do the intro of the show. We haven't even got to the first match.
As you can see,
My
it's kind of hard
shirt
to focus in it. Let me see if I can try to get it.
and my
focused in
tie is just stuck to me from the profuse sweating. So
there. That should
luckily
be
I
the
had the
freaking
vest
that should be the
on.
thumbnail.
So I stripped down to the wife beater and the vest there. And yeah, that's how that picture came to be. It was
Dude,
a great
like,
night, fun
it
night, but it
was-
was hot. It was hot.
I'm about to say you want to put the camera back on yours truly.
I'm trying to remove the spotlight. I couldn't figure out where it was.
Get the spotlight off of me. Anyway, but no, like all seriousness, bro. Like, that was like insane. Like I had just dyed my hair like literally a day before, and it was so freaking like I had put gel in my hair and all that shit, right? And I mean, bro, it was so freaking bad and everything. Oh wait, I can't move the camera. Shit, I can't move my side. I said, Joey, me and you we switch sides.
Okay. People are going to be suddenly. It's going to be different on every for the show.
Oh, why the
You get-
hell,
you-
boy?
Well,
You get
because
Ben's bad side.
because everybody it followed my view, and you know.
All right, I just sent the picture to y'all. Well, to the group chat. But no, it was miserably hot. I think that was the last time they did a show in there because They had a fan. They put a fan, but it was like industrial fan. It wasn't like actual shit that you gotta put in on the damn ceiling. And it's like I told Eddie this. Eddie, why you don't have this on there? Oh, well, we don't have that much money and all that stuff. It's a good thing me and Mesker wearing fucking muscle shirts. I mean, shit. Because, I mean, dude, we were sweating our asses off that night. And I felt the worst for Ashton Blake and even, like, Preston. Preston's wearing freaking pants and shit. Like,
Hey, who's the dude in the middle? Who is that?
If it got any hotter that night, I was stripping down my
which
leopard
dude you
skin
talking about in
thongs.
the middle?
In the picture, there's you, there's a guy in the middle, there's Metzger, and then there's Dynamite.
Okay, so that's Preston Bentley.
Was he supposed to be on our show? No.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
On 2 separate occasions.
The leader of the House of Bentley, the manager of champions.
My manager. That's my manager. See, I have a manager, and now I have a ring announcer. Like,
Preston is the man. Gotta give him
Preston's the
that.
man. You know what I mean? The little
We have
guy.
our issues at the ringside. We have our little disagreements, but hey, game recognized game. Preston Bentley's got it going on.
Yeah, you sure are. I didn't realize that. Donnie's in the background. That's funny as hell. Donnie, Bobby, and Donnie's kids are in the background. That's awesome. I didn't even notice that. But no, but yeah, like that was, oh man, like that was that ladder match, right? Wasn't it the ladder match main event?
That was
Yeah,
the ladder match.
For what it was
Red made his debut with the Cajun Outlaws that night.
Who did that?
Rhett with Cajun Outlaws made his debut at APW that night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And plus, I was a little. I was drinking.
Had a couple too many of those Steve Weisers.
I had a couple Stave Weisers, what? Had a couple bears, what? The clown rustled. Yeah, the clown. Yeah.
Yeah, Bronco Bob or Bill or yeah.
Bronc, something like that. Bozo Bob,
Yeah,
Bozo,
something. He
something
wrestled.
like
He
something.
wrestled.
I don't know.
Bless his heart.
So by the way, we did a wrestling trivia like last Tuesday night. Myself, my buddy Mark, Jordan Jai was there. That clown guy was there, and a couple other guys. We were all there.
The Asian
Clown guy
Cajun,
wasn't
Jordan
part of it.
Shaw.
But me and Jordan Jai, shout out to the Protege Combat Club. That was our name. We won first place in the 80s, 90s wrestling trivia. We kicked ass. Because, I mean, come on, dude. I'm a 90s guy. I know my shit back in the 90s. Most of it. Shut up, Dan. Most of it.
No, I'm just saying if I was there.
I'm thinking about to say something.
No, I was gonna say, dude, if I was there, I would have won.
Yeah,
See, this is why.
dude,
this is why you need to come to Louisiana.
out here,
Because of shit like this.
out here, I only see like hey, we've got an office trivia, or friends trivia, or horror, or whatever. Never wrestling.
They just started doing this. So it's in a burger place called Burger Smith. I want to say it's in Broussard. I want to
He's
say
like
it's called Burger Smith.
Burger King.
No, it's not Burger King. Burger King for wrestling trivia. So by the way, Donnie, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you freaking mentioned that because Astros might not even make it to the playoffs.
I'm checking the score right now.
Dan's checking the score. Dan's an Astros fan, and I'm telling you right now because I'm adding you and Bobby to that. list.
We are up 4-1, baby.
Well, it's still it's still not a great year for the Astros fan because PBS is going to be releasing a documentary about the Houston Astros cheating scandal in a few weeks.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. The Astros go by what Eddie Guerrero used to say.
If
You
you're not,
ain't cheating, you're not trying.
Lie, cheat, and steal, baby.
Okay?
that was his thing last year when the Astros won.
That's right, dude. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
You ain't cheating, you're not trying.
Damn
so
right.
you met Captain Asano.
Yes, I did.
Oh, Captain Asano, you back with the photos, my guy?
Oh, here we go. Let's go big screen for these photos.
So anyway,
Uh-oh.
before we get to that, I have to do Dummy of the Night. So Joey, get ready for the buzzer.
Yeah.
So tonight's official Dummy of the Night is sponsored by AKA Promotion. Wait, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. You don't hurt yourself, kid. Calm down. Don't hurt yourself there,
I said you're fired.
American
Fuck no.
Combat Alliance.
Leave it up to these trained professionals.
Action.
American Combat
American
Alliance.
American Combat Alliance.
It is sponsored by American Combat Alliance. Go check them out there at Shreveport. So anyway, without further ado, that's a badass pick. Without further ado, this is tonight's dummy of the night.
Dummy, yeah.
So we have not one, but two dummies of the night. First one is none other than Rick Boogs. Recent release, Rick Boogs, by the way, along with a bunch of other people that we all kind of knew. Like this was going to be a bunch of people that weren't really doing anything. So like him, Top Dollar, and like a few other people, Elias, all them.
Although you could not tell me that Ziggler would be released. I thought he was going to be alive.
That was a shocker. So basically, before I get into the dummy of the night, us three, with the inclusion of Game King, we were pretty much right. Lord of Kayfabe was right about almost everything. I was right, however, about Ali and Ziggler. And that's proof. But Ziggles, I figured Ziggles was going to get released because he's not doing nothing.
I didn't think that they'd release...
Bro's not doing nothing.
I didn't think they'd release Ali because they freaking advertised that he was going to fight Mysterio at the pay-per-view.
Donnie called the India guys, India Shear, which is insane because I was not expecting that.
I didn't think that they'd release anybody like that because of they just did that Superstar India show.
Exactly. Like I wasn't expecting that. But no, Rick Boogs decided to take it amongst himself to sit here and say that, oh, I didn't do anything because of what happened to Vince. I couldn't get to where I want to be because of Vince. No. You see, that's the thing. You had a great gimmick. The problem was you wasn't really booked right. You had your moment with Shinsuke Nakamura. You got injured because you want to be Mr. Strong Boy. Mm-hmm. And you went way out of your head on this one. Not just one, but two. They were in a match with, I believe, the Usos. Was it last year?
Yeah, he tried to do a double suplex.
He was trying to do a double two-man suplex, and it ended up costing him.
Which you know, the funny thing is, he has a degree in kinesiology, which means he's supposed to be an expert of how the human body moves, but he injured himself still.
An idiot.
You know, the funny thing is, I hate when I hear that come from guys when they get to call up to WWE. Oh, well, I got a bad gimmick. Mm-hmm. You know, I used to coach a lot of recreational sports with my daughters and all the kids in my community. I mean, I coached every sport there was for about 11, 12 years with these kids. And one mantra that I would always preach to youngsters was two things. Every time you go into a game or life in general, there's two things you can always control. One is your attitude. Two is your level of effort. So I used to always tell them attitude and effort. If you go into something with a good attitude and give your best possible effort, you're going to be successful. Well, if you go in, let's say somebody as iconic as The Undertaker. Think about that when it was coming out. You're pitching this guy to be a Western mortician, kind of a zombie, almost dead. That gimmick was never going to work. That was never going to get over. But you know what? Mark Calloway took it. He embraced it. He gave it his all. He ran with it. And look at what it came to be. There's been other gimmicks throughout the years that never should have worked, that never got over, but they did. These guys come in, they get so mad at the gimmick they get handed. Man, take what you got, give it the best you can, run with it, and then you pivot somewhere down the line. But if you go into it with a bad attitude, oh, I got this crappy gimmick, and then you're out there half-assing your matches, well, of course you're not going to get over. It's all about attitude and effort.
Yep.
A perfect example on that one is Bray Wyatt. I mean, look what the gimmick he's had over the years. Him with Husky Harris.
Yep.
Him with the Bray Wyatt thing. I mean, he never complained like, oh, I got a shitty gimmick. No, he took that gimmick and ran with it. And he evolved it with the Firefly Funhouse. And then he had the Fiend. And then he had this gimmick that he had before he had tragically passed away. So, I mean, yeah, the Fiend. You know, probably my favorite gimmick out of Bray Wyatt.
You know how much of a fiend mark I was.
Oh yeah,
I love the presentation of the character, the look, everything about the Fiend was fantastic.
And he took
the only thing I found the actual in-ring product, especially when he first got going with it, was a bit lackluster. And I don't know that it was so much his fault. It was just the way, the producers were booking
It was
those
the
matches.
booking of it.
But yeah, the in-ring product was lackluster in the beginning.
Yeah.
But man, the presentation and the effects and the look, absolutely fantastic from day one.
I still think and I tell Nick this all the time. I told Joey this all the time. I think one of the coolest things is I got to see the Fiend live at Royal Rumble 2020 at Minute Maid Park, and it was so cool getting to see him live and all the laser lights and it's.
Didn't he have that strap match with
Daniel Bryan?
Daniel Bryan
that was at Royal Rumble. I was there.
Okay, I thought so.
I never got to see that I would have loved to experience live was seeing The Undertaker do one of his intros.
Dude, I would have loved to be a part of it.
Never got to see
an Undertaker entrance?
Yeah.
I've never seen
never been to a live event where he was there, so I've never got to
So you remember when it had to have been around SummerSlam 04, because I think it was the same night that Randy Orton won the world title from Who. But Undertaker had that match with JBL where he choke slammed JBL through the top of the limo. Well, I was at the SmackDown Go Home show in Houston, and I got to see the Undertaker come out and do the full Undertaker, and that was fucking cool, dude.
I was gonna say I got the opportunity to see Undertaker in '98, also with Kane. Tag teaming. But then I remembered I also got to see Great Khali versus Undertaker. That wasn't as special.
You know what?
Well, guys like
Khali Sting last year. So
yeah, Khali was just an attraction. I mean, the guy had no in-ring prowess. He was very limited as a performer, but he's just so damn gargantuan. Again, he was an attraction.
Gargantuan.
Let's go back to WrestleMania 9 when The Undertaker took on Jorge Gonzalez, El Gigante. Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Another one. He was an attraction. I mean, the guy was legit 7'4", 7'6",
and you
just
can't
a huge
teach that.
human being. But yeah, he was just very limited in the ring for sure. See another one. You talk about attitude and effort. Man, those guys were freaking on fire. You can't teach that. But his damn attitude.
Oh yeah,
everybody pissed off at him.
Oh,
they were hotter than hot sauce on a jalapeno.
Bro,
I mean, they were on it.
They gave me New Age Outlaw vibes because, literally, whenever they were in NXT, and NXT, the Performance Center, it's a small little studio, just like TNA was. Literally, the entire crowd of that venue was doing the shit that Enzo Amore and Big Cass was doing. And dude, it was so electric. And then
when they made it to Raw, they had 14,000, 15,000 people a night, word for word along with them.
Dude,
I believe 32.
Dude, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks after they made their main roster debut on Raw. Yeah. I was at a Raw, and when they came out, dude, I was guilty of it too. I was doing that SAWFT. And dude,
it's just over. It's just
dude, I got sucked in it. I loved it.
By the way,
I am glad to see that Big Cass has been able to clean up his life, go through rehab and all that, and he's got got a second chance at wrestling again.
And he almost ended his career. I think he almost died, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Very possible.
Mighty close to it. But anyway, I want to correct on the Indie Shear. It wasn't Indie Shear. It was Shaky. And
Mansoir.
Whatever.
Mansoir.
And Marseille.
I like to say my sassy ass and my sore ass. That's why I used to call them two.
There you go.
They had the male model gimmick. It was like, what the hell is this bullshit? They're gonna get released.
It's like saying thank you in Spanish. Muchos gracias.
Dude, you want to know somebody? We're talking about wrestlers that we've kind of got captivated in. You know who I'm getting very whatever is dude, I'm getting sucked up in Chad Gable, dude. I'm getting where I love that dude.
Well, dude, he needs to do something because we forget how long he's been around now. I mean, Gable is not a spring chicken.
Dude, he's going to be the one that takes that IC belt.
He's going to be the one.
It's got to.
The way how I see it, stretch this all the way to Survivor Series.
Give them an Iron Man match.
They do that.
Give them, if anything, give them a straight 30-minute Iron Man match.
Or just go on Raw and just do a 60-minute Iron Man match.
No, save that for a pay-per-view. Save it for a pay-per-view.
It'll draw ratings.
Two out of 3 falls submission match.
Oh yeah, or ultimate submission.
Yeah.
Ultimate submission, yeah.
Dude,
Better yet, making an Iron Man match, but it's only submission.
I still need to watch their match
better
they
yet-
just had on Raw.
Better yet, I'll tell you this even better. This is the better one. Make it a steel cage submission match. Never been done. Or
Now
just
hold
halfway.
on, we're making these plans and we're thinking about things, but let's address the 350-pound gorilla in the room, and we're not talking about Dynamite. What about the
What's up with Nia
TKO
Jax?
holdings? What about the merger? Now you've got, UFC,
Yeah.
WWE under the
Got
same
perfect time in
roof.
this one.
Man, look, you've got a lot of power players involved.
Yeah.
You have a more corporate structure coming in. The McMahon, even though they were publicly traded, they're not anymore now, but the McMahon family's not going to be in control. How is this going to change the landscape of the wrestling product? Just
By
like we
making
saw
Nia
from-
Jax your heavyweight champion.
Oh, get out of here with that.
The less we see of her on TV, the better.
Get out of here with that.
Somebody made a really good point on a Facebook post. They were like, in the time that Nia Jax has been gone to when she's came back, has she done anything to change? It's the same style.
Don't say that to Game King, because Game King will kick your ass. On
Oh,
that.
dude.
The only thing
Clarence doesn't kick-
the only thing I can say is
I actually sent him the video of that, by the way.
only
It's
thing I can
funny.
say is it appears she's in better shape now. That's the only thing I can say.
She is. She is.
Yeah,
But
but
let me
they're
get-
not doing anything different.
Yeah.
But Game King, I'm going to tell you something right now. You know what the difference between Nia Jax and a bucket full of shit is? The bucket.
Right,
You
Game King,
can
I
quote
hope
me
you're
on
watching
that,
it.
brother.
I
You
hope
can
you
quote me.
I will send you a link to this episode.
That's for you, Clarence.
That is for you, Clarence.
Clarence.
Anyway, I need to get with the second dummy, Joey. Second dummy.
Dummy. Yeah.
4-3 now, Dan. Oh shit, they coming. They coming for you, Dan. They coming.
Are they really?
They coming. It's in the chat. It's 4-3 right now.
4-3 now, Dan. God damn it, man.
It's coming. Well, hey, Donnie, what's the inning right now?
5th, I believe.
5th. Okay. So the second dummy of the
Revenge
night.
of the Fifth. It's on. Here we go.
You just said the 5th. Is none other than Tony. I do a lot of cocaine. Con. He wants to buy New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, me and Clarence were talking about this.
It's a rumor, but yeah.
It's a rumor. Hopefully, it's not a rumor. Hopefully this is not happening.
Apparently, he's got a major announcement at Wrestle Dream. That might be the announcement.
I feel like that's going to be the announcement. Top of the 5th. That's what
I just think you're biting off more than you can chew there. We've already seen the problems with the circus that is AEW. I just don't see how he thinks he's going to take on another product. You've got one that's based here in the States. That one's internationally over there in Japan. And I don't know that the IWGP group would sell to him.
Not only that, he can barely manage AEW right now, much less Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor has yet to have their own TV show.
They're not going to.
They're not going, which is absolutely stupid. Why?
The only reason they're keeping that Ring of Honor, that's more belts that they can put on talent to try to help get them over. Get them I'm the same way. Look, when I was coming up, man, we had the WWF Championship, you had the Intercontinental Championship, you had Tag Team Champions. That was it. They would pop in a women's title from time to time, then they would dissolve that shit for 10 years and bring it back. But that was all you had. So back in those days, you had guys who were true superstars and legends that got over without the help of a belt. You look at guys like Junkyard, and I'm going a little older than you guys, but you look at Junkyard Dog, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, some of those guys, they never needed a belt to get over. And you can talk to guys that my dad, I mean, of all the shit I have done in my career, working, Showtime boxing, the NCAA Final Four, NFL, all that, been in a movie, all this shit. The one thing, you go to my dad's house, when you walk in, he's going to drag you over to it. It's a picture of like shit 17 years ago, first time I met and did a show with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. There's the picture of me and Hacksaw in the locker room. And my dad that is his pride and joy to show. That's my boy at Hacksaw right there. I'm like, Dad, oh God,
I thought I was the hyped one.
That's it. Hacksaw Jim. It just shows the power that those guys had, what kind of stars they were, even when they weren't on television as much as you have now.
I completely agree with you, but I also completely agree on the fact that I feel like championships used to mean more back in the day. It's just now there's so many fucking
It's
title
becoming
belts.
a participation.
They're ornaments, right?
Yeah. And not only that, how can you manage an international company like New Japan when you can't even manage the backstage fights?
Well,
Thank you.
I was going to say.
Let's talk about that.
I was also going to say. I don't know how well versed Tony is in Japanese, and most of the Japanese wrestlers are not that versed in English. And if you're going to be, if you're going to be,
you have Google. He's going to use Google
but
Translate.
if you're going to be the boss, you have to be able to speak the language of your employees, or at least have a.
Khan's got enough money; he can have one of those translators on his damn ear.
Yeah.
hey, and you know something else? You know something else? You know who I think's going to show up at Wrestle Dream? Edge.
Well,
you think so?
Absolutely.
Well, if you were watching
the corner.
Well, speaking of that,
reaching.
Speaking of that, that's the rumor going around right now. Is if you watched the end of Dynamite, there was the
what? Somebody called me.
There was the devil. There was
wrong show.
There was
wrong person.
There was the MJF devil mask attack in the back there, and the rumor is that supposedly Edge.
So wait a minute. So that's somebody got attacked at the end of the show?
I didn't see it.
I didn't either. I mean, it closed with Hangman and Swerve.
Yeah, there was a whole stomping out in the backstage with backstage. Hold on, let me see if I can get the video.
Well, see, I didn't watch.
I
didn't watch any of that final segment, so
yeah, I haven't been set up over here.
Going to
my buddy Mitch.
But I literally think Edge, Adam Copeland, will be at
Jay White attacked.
Damon Stryker.
The devil mask grab camera. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
I'm trying to find that clip. But
I'll say if you can find that clip.
Oh, I'm trying to find that clip here.
I could show it.
Hey, you keep it up. You're gonna be suspended definitely again. Don't think we forgot about what you did.
Bro, you know we filmed last Wednesday's episode. I had severe food poisoning.
That's why you got off,
dude.
Quick.
I left work.
I thought I might have said something like something fucked up or whatever.
No, dude. I had food poisoning really bad for 3 days.
That's not good.
So he was praying to the porcelain god.
The porcelain gods. Yeah, it was coming out of both ends. Yeah.
That sounded like me on a cruise, bro.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was definitely. It was definitely
bad
to be sour. Yeah,
it was bad. When I say bad, it was. I had to make life decisions on that one.
Yeah,
dude, it was bad. I don't know if I want to share it on the podcast, but
Nick said he could shit through a screen and never touch a wire that night, buddy.
Apparently, I can't find the clip. Dude. They haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet.
What are you on AEW's official YouTube page?
Yeah.
No, but all seriousness though, like. I got drunk the second night. Oh, he said Twitter. Donnie said Twitter. Check out Twitter.
X.
Oh, yeah.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that.
It's gonna be Edge, Jay White and Edge? Woohoo!
That would be mighty interesting.
It's gonna be Edge, Jay White attack, devil mask grab camera. Oh, dude, that'd be fucking killer, man.
Well, on this day, I saw clearly.
Yeah.
Fanboy senses are tingling.
Yeah.
Oh.
Something else of mine is tingling too right now.
What the hell?
Quit staring at that picture of Nick and it won't do that.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Quit staring at that picture of Nick and it won't do that anymore.
Yeah, I used to have
Or you sell some wieners and everything.
Hey, Nick. Let me see if I still have the old picture of Nick here on my computer.
Okay.
Still got that picture of me? Dude, that was like 10. That's not the picture, dummy.
That's Jay White, yeah.
No, I don't have that picture. I got rid of it.
Good.
I used enough of it. Oh.
What the hell was that?
What was it? Marvel Superheroes for PlayStation 1.
I've got the video. I'm just loading stuff up.
Dear Jesus. What the hell, boy?
Since at
the Migusta Club.
I'm as confused as a blind lesbian in a tuna factory right now. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know either. He likes to do stuff like this. But anyway, no. Tony Khan buying New Japan. I think is either that's going to be the major announcement or like what Donnie and Dan just said.
And maybe it's not a buyout. Maybe they're just doing a merger for a while or something.
I think it's gonna be a merger. I wouldn't mind. See, merger makes more sense. I wouldn't mind seeing a merger.
Mhm.
It would definitely make a lot more sense than having Tony Khan be like, "Hey, I'm bringing some yin, buying the company." You know, it would definitely make sense.
Well, very similar to like when WWE tried to revive the ECW product. They brought it back. Nobody liked it. It was absolute shit. And that's kind of what AEW's done with Ring of Honor. So they bought out Ring of Honor. They've got the damn belts and everything, but it shit.
What the fuck are we watching?
I've got the clip. I'm gonna play the clip now.
Okay, play the clip.
Oh Lord!
Hold on.
Oh, they're
It's a
attacking.
Billy Goat on AstroTurf.
Somebody's getting.
One of them has an Astro shirt.
Can you play some audio?
I said, no, I'm as confused as a Billy Goat on AstroTurf.
Oh,
What the fuck is
Jesus!
going on?
Not a solid brick wall. Oh,
Hold on. Whoa.
Bray Wyatt.
Ugh.
That I don't know. I can't
it's
sit
not
here. I can't sit here and be like, oh, that's Edge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Edge
you're
is
right.
Pretty
Too
big
many
boy.
days.
Edge is what
You're
about
right about that.
6'4"? Yeah, Edge about
Yeah,
6'4"ish.
he
He's
looked a
pretty
little
big
too
boy.
small.
Yeah, it's not MJF. What it is, I'm gonna tell you right now. The Kingdom, along with Roderick Strong. It can't be Adam Cole because Adam Cole needs surgery. So it's gotta be a mystery man. It's a mystery man. It's Hulk Hogan.
So I think
Yeah,
Edge
right.
is going to interfere. So hey, is Christian's wrestling right? Yes.
Dude,
Darby Allin.
He's
I-
facing Darby.
I love that promo that they had backstage with Darby Allin.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's told
Hey, interview?
to invite like everybody like Buddy Wayne and oh wait he's dead.
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb right now. I think this is Christian's best run that he has ever had.
Yes.
I
I
there was a
100%
time.
agree.
There was a time I despised Christian. Now I fucking love the dude.
So you wasn't a part of the Peeps? You wasn't with the Peep Squad? Hey! Look,
Now,
Dude,
since
Jason
he just
has
talks to people
always
about dead
been-
parents, it's fucking hilarious.
well, you
Jason's
had a
always
father,
been
but he's dead.
fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the his run's great.
It
Paul
took
White,
him a while to
aka
catch
Big
steam
Show.
because you knew when
Having
they
the best
broke up
run right
Edge
now.
and Christian, when they broke those up, you knew the push was going to Edge. That's who WWE
clearly.
really wanted to see succeed, right?
Then we
But-
had that also great theme song.
Yeah, but I mean, Jason battled through it. He went to TNA to be Christian Cage for a while. I mean, the dude has always put on fantastic matches. His mic skills, promos are off the chain. He's a very underappreciated talent.
I'm gonna
Well,
tell you this right now.
You know Darby
I'll say
Allin's
this right
taking
now.
time off after this match, right?
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Yeah, because Darby's gonna be the new champ. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I would definitely say this. Christian Cage in TNA is underrated.
Yes.
That is by far his most underrated career.
Yeah.
Was his time in TNA when he won the NWA World
Fantastic stuff
title,
over there.
when he turned heel on Sting, he beat Sting for the world title.
Yep.
He fought. He had AJ Styles with him. I mean, like, dude, by far highly underrated, in my honest opinion.
No.
But
I
we
was
can all
saying-
agree. Fuck Tomko. Well,
No,
yeah.
I was saying that Darby's taken 2 months off, dude. Did y'all know that he's climbing Mount Everest?
Dude, that guy's gonna die.
Dude, so it's
I don't.
already.
Yeah, we're gonna watch him break his back or
He-
his neck.
Hold
live
on.
Literally,
TV
to
one day.
climb Mount Everest, you have to like prepare to climb and everything.
Yes, and hold on. He has already drafted a will just in case something happens.
Like,
Wheel.
You know, people.
a will.
Oh,
so it's
Will.
something-
Oh, okay.
You know,
I put too much eel.
It's
Wheels on the bus
it's-
go around.
Yeah.
deciding to climb. I don't think he's climbed any other mountains. You just don't go. I'm just going to climb Mount Everest, and that's my first mountain.
Dude, it's Darby. It's Darby Allin.
Yeah,
dude.
it's Darby Allin, Joey. Come
It's
on.
Darby Allin, Joey.
Joey's becoming the next Jim Cornette. Anything Darby Allin does, like, Joey's like, yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. He's
Hell,
like,
I
he's
climbed
like
my
what-
first mountain when I was 17, but her name was Tina.
Extra meat, extra cheese.
Oh, dear Jesus. This is going to be a great episode.
Oh man.
Anytime Dynamite's here, it's a fantastic episode.
Good
God,
times,
see,
people.
I see. By the way, this was tonight's dummy of the night.
How many times do I have to play this one?
You got one job, man. Play the damn soundbite. Play the damn soundbite.
Dynamite, like I'm trying to tell
I got my
How do
wannabe
you
tough
put up
guy
with
big bass voice on, so you know I mean bad Nats. Yeah.
Wrong clip, but sure, we'll take
Venom,
that.
I don't know how you put up with this band of miscreants right here, man. I really don't. Whatever you're paying them, it's too much.
Yeah, dummy. Yeah.
Hey, we got 3 dummies tonight. I'll be damned. Snuck one in and didn't even see it coming.
So anyway, I see you brought some pictures from back in the day. I see you got your Samoa Joes and your big shows and.
Oh yeah, man. I've been
Come
around.
on, man. What
And
else
his
you
boats
got?
and you said his Samoa Joes, his big shows, his boats and hoes.
Boats and
boats and
hoes,
hoes.
baby.
You know what I mean? The man, look, I'll say this right now. Ain't nobody dressed more classier than Dynamite Dave. Yeah.
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 You know what I'm
Dummy,
saying? Like,
yeah.
ain't nobody dressed more classy than that man.
But see, you know, like you were talking earlier about Jeff Jarrett, man, I give the dude props.
I hate Jeff Jarrett.
You look at him, dude, he looks the same way he did 20 years ago. His body, I mean, he doesn't age. It's
No,
crazy.
he doesn't.
He doesn't look any older, and I'm talking the
He's
same.
like a fat Tracy Lawrence with a freaking mullet.
He's kept himself in good shape, but I guess because he hasn't, been wrestling as hard as a lot of them for a lot of years. But people forget the impact that TNA had when he first founded it. And that's what so many of these companies, if you got a little money behind you and you can steal that 1 or 2 big marquee talents, it's easy to take off, but can you keep it going? Just like AEW did, because so many people get tired of the corporate structure and they get tired of what they're fed from WWE. So when somebody else branches off and gives the fans what they're looking for, man, they go to it. I remember when TNA first got going, it was hard to watch because you had to do, I think it was $5.99. You had to pay $6 every Wednesday
it was something
to
like
watch a
that.
pay-per-view before they got their first TNA or TNN contract or whatever it was on Spike
Fox
TV,
Sports
wherever it was.
did.
Yeah, but I mean, man, dude, people were just flocking to it. Bret Hart showed him a little love because he hadn't gone to WCW. They had
Scott
big falling
Hall.
out. Yeah, so when these guys started popping up, everybody was running over there. And I mean, TNA was going gangbusters.
Even
But
Scott
you got to be
Steiner
able
was
to keep
there.
it. You got to be able to keep it.
At one point.
And that is the problem. That's what AEW is going to have to find out, because now you've got 3 television shows. You've got Dynamite, you've got Collision and Rampage, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a lot of TV to fill. That's a lot of talent you've got to have in there. So let's just see how long they can ride it.
I'm glad that they finally cut Dark and Elevation. I'm glad they finally.
And one thing they've done well, they brought in some of the recognizable talents, but they've grown a few of their own homegrown talents too. That was where WCW really kind of screwed up towards the end of their run. They had leaned so heavy on the NWO, on Hogan, on all those guys. Hell, the only person they really grew or really pushed was Goldberg.
Shit,
So I mean, they didn't grow a whole lot of homegrown stars there. And after a while, they just had nothing to build once the older guys were like, hey, we're done.
Why are you doing that?
Our poop face, or
almost forgot to tune in. Hey, everyone, Jeff.
What's
another
up, Jeff?
WCW lover.
JEFF?
JAFFHUFSTLER.
Now, I will say this. Speaking of Jeff Jarrett's running TNA from
King of the Mountain days.
05 to 7?
It was the Triple H reign of terror for TNA.
Yeah. The reign of terror.
It was the same thing.
The dude, oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. I hated the motherfucker, and I still do. But
that's when you know they're doing it right,
but
man. When they can draw that emotion
he's
out
doing
of it.
something right. He's being a heel. The man is like, he had his own posse. He had like gas poured into like Sting's face and shit. Like, it was insane. Dan, stop it. You look like a big ass idiot. My name is Jeff. He had me one time, and I was doing my Russell Crate unboxing.
What is the score of the Astros game?
Jesus, that's scary, dude. But no, my boy Jeff, welcome to the freaking stream. Took your ass long enough.
All right, glad he jumped in. So what's going on with RVD and AEW?
Yeah, that's a very interesting, because he's like still in WWE, but he's also in AEW.
Well, dude, see me, RVD is one of my top 5. I mean, all-time favorite, greatest. I love me some Rob Van Dam, freaking RVD. That was how I found ECW the first time, way back in the early days. Me and some buddies, we were sitting up partying. It's 2, 3 in the morning. A little small local cable access station. They had some syndication through. Well, we're sitting there just flipping through the channels, and we heard "Walk" by Pantera. I was like, "Oh shit, that's Pantera." Was this wrestling? Who the fuck is this? We're looking at it. I don't know. Somebody's coming out to Pantera. Let's check it out. Well, here come RVD, and we were just captivated. And from that night on, we started watching ECW. And I mean, this was way back before anybody knew what the hell ECW was. Taz was still the Tazmaniac at the time with the Barney Rubble looking outfit and the curl hair. Yeah, that's how long ago it was.
Yeah. RVD was recently on Chris Van Vliet, and he said that they could have actually had him last year.
Yep.
But they didn't have the rights to Walk, so it wound up being better that he debuted this year. Because
he said he didn't want to just come out to some generic music.
Yeah, which makes a lot of sense.
I still love the it was like they call me I'm RVD 420. He's like, why, Daddy? Because I just smoked your ass.
Smoked your ass the whole fucking show.
So we had when we had Kid Cash on our show back in February, we were talking to him about his matches with Van Dam and how Van Dam got him in ECW. Yeah. I actually told him one of my favorite matches was him versus Kid Cash here in Houston at a episode of Hardcore TV in 2000. That was pretty cool to pick his mind about that.
Yeah, Kid Cash, he wasn't hot for a long time, but the little time he did have some serious heat. He did put on some good matches there in ECW.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I'm actually going through a top 15 list of the top 15 pay-per-views of ECW. I'm at like 8. I've watched like 9 pay-per-views straight. I think I'm
the first ever November to Remember. One of my all-time favorites, Heat Wave 98.
That's the best
98. Arguably one of the greatest wrestling pay-per-views ever.
So that is one of my favorite matches is on there, man, because these guys up here know I am an FMW mark. I fucking love FMW. And that night
fan.
Well, on that night, you had Van Dam and Sabu defending the titles against Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki.
Yep.
I love that pay-per-view, dude. That's the #1 ECW pay-per-view.
I've got it on DVD about 6 feet from me to the left right there.
Do you really?
Yep.
The original case art and everything?
Uh-huh.
Let me see that.
Yeah, let me grab it real quick.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Oddly enough, Mexico, I think, has it too, if I'm not mistaken.
I've never seen that.
I want to say he has. I could be wrong, but anyway. And you mentioned Hayabusa.
Don't you fucking show me. You son of a bitch.
I actually have
that's actually his thong.
That is.
It smells so good.
That's so fucking cool, dude.
But it's kind of hard to.
All right, so here we go, boys. I hold in my hand indie wrestling gold, hardcore at its finest. There it is. Can you see it with my little green screen?
Yes, I can definitely see it.
That is the Pioneer Entertainment Heat Wave
cool.
98. There's the back with the match list. You see Tommy Dreamer. There it is. Well, it's not liking my little thing there, but
hey, you almost had it.
Shit.
He's like, what if I hook it in there?
I can do it at a distance, but
do a little hook and everything.
And I've got a whole collection of these ECW pay-per-views from back in the day. Now, of course, I've got all the WWE stuff, the rise and fall of ECW, but I mean, I've got all the original. Man, I bet you I've got 3 years worth.
I got ECW's best of ECW volumes 1 and 2.
I've got that. Matter of fact, let's see. Here's just some of the feature matchups. Not all. This was from August 2nd, 1998.
As you can see, I had
the Hayabusa mask.
Not as Hayabusa. But
dude, look, the death matches I used to have, and I forgot what I've done with them. They're probably in my attic. I've got several FMW VHS tapes, and I had a few on DVD as well. So, and man, some of the death matches they did over there, Hayabusa, even when Mick Foley went over there and did a couple of floating barbed wire, man, that shit was nuts.
Check this out. We had, remember when we had Madman Pondo on our show?
Yeah.
And we talked to him about his tours in Japan and if he ever got to meet any of the guys from FMW. And he said that what was it, Joey? there was 2 people that he wanted to meet over there, and one was Hayabusa. But didn't he say he never went up to him to meet him, or did he meet him?
I can't remember, honestly.
I don't remember, but he said that he could have got the chance to meet Hayabusa, but he was in a wheelchair at the time, and it's kind of like you don't want to meet your heroes kind of thing because they're just not
Basically, Sting.
Yeah.
For me. In a way, I was kind of like that, but I was like, dude, I have to meet Sting. I have to. I mean, Dave was one of the first ones that I freaking texted, like, dude, this is insane.
Oh no, dude, that's
meeting
incredible.
Sting, like, holy shit. Meeting one of my heroes, like meeting one of the people that got me into wrestling. You know what I mean?
Well, remember last week when I told you, dude, like one person who I'd mark the fuck out to meet is Don Callis. I would love
especially like nowadays. Dude, he got Sammy Guevara of all people.
Yeah.
Which, fuck Sammy
Don
Guevara.
Callis,
Still no.
so underrated.
Definitely. Especially like nowadays. He's definitely underrated.
He's so knowledgeable, man.
And remember in the ECW TNN days, he
Cyrus the Virus.
Cyrus the Virus, yeah, man.
Yep.
He was working with the network.
He was reporting from the network. Yep.
That was such good shit back in the day.
It was.
It was
dude, how
definitely such good
ballsy
shit.
was it of Paul E?
What's up, Kylie? How you doing?
He actually went on television and just buried the network. He pulled the curtain back and told everybody this is what's going on. Because when he found out, okay, you're just using us for a test run because you're bringing WWE over here.
I'm about to order.
Oh, BCC shirt?
BCC.
Yeah, because that's all ECW was on TNN. Was just a test for Raw.
Yep. They wanted to learn how to run a wrestling program, then they were bringing Raw in.
Even though that ECW was their only 5-star show on that network.
Hey, let's not insult Roller Jam or Roller Ball or whatever the hell that was.
Roller Jam.
Roller Derby.
I just remember watching wrestling
Doing
and then
fantastic, Kylie. About to order me some shirts from Pro Wrestling.
I just remember that coming on right after wrestling on BCW. I was like, oh my god.
Because hold on. I remember it. It was the Friday Night Thrill Zone. It was ECW and Roller Jam.
Dan, I'm doing the impossible.
What are you doing?
You know what shirt I'm about to order, right?
Oh yeah, I don't even know, but show me a picture. Hurry the fuck up. You fucking cock. Dude, don't buy it, please.
That is nice.
I know it is. I know it is.
I'm debating on buying it. I'm gonna buy it.
Buy the BCC shirt, not the Hayabusa shirt.
What? Why not?
Because I'm the one that's supposed to have the fucking Hayabusa shirt.
Well, goddamn, I like Hayabusa too, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know you.
I have a Hayabusa microballer that's in the living room.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a Hayabusa Mark II.
There's enough Hayabusa to go around, boys.
Thank you. See?
I mean, damn it. He can have some Hayabusa. You can have a little Hayabusa. There's plenty.
I can always get it for you for Christmas.
Oh,
that would be
a Kodak moment.
Oh, you know what, Nick? I actually got something for you. I'm going to mail to you. Hold on.
I swear to God, if it's your boxers, I don't want it. Yes, Kylie. Okay, so everybody in the chat except Donnie. Donnie knows about this already. Everybody in the chat, I will definitely say this. We're now going to be live on Wednesday nights. We're no longer Monday nights.
No longer Mondays.
On every Wednesday night, right after or like 30 minutes after Dynamite.
And if you're not...
That's right.
Not that Dynamite. AEW.
And if you're not already in the Facebook group, I always send out notification every time we go live.
World of Kayfabe wilding out on Wednesdays now. Make sure to tune in each and every Wednesday, 9 o'clock Central.
I'm going to like pay Dynamite to start doing like ads and shit. Like, hey, can you do this for me? When I see on the show, I pay you.
Man, I get calls all the time. I just did a commercial for a buddy of mine. He's DJing, opening up for DJ Trashy at Good Times Daiquiri Bar.
God, that's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
Yeah, so I put together a little piece for them to help them advertise. I do stuff all the time.
So, Nick, this is going to go for your collection. It may not mean much, but it's something. I'm going to send this to you, okay? Look at your
okay.
Yeah, just so you can have it in your collection.
Add it to the collection.
There is no better wrestling games than on the Nintendo 64. And I've got every one of them. I've got WCW
I got the
versus
big four
NWO.
too.
I've got Revenge. I've got WrestleMania 2000, No Mercy. Yeah, man. Best wrestling games ever made.
Yeah, but you need virtual pro wrestling too, okay?
No, you need to get World of Kayfabe presents Here Comes the Pain.
Oh, has he? Hey,
No,
has he?
I don't think he's seen it.
He hasn't seen our releases.
Well, no, the best is World of Kayfabe.
Kayfabe?
Yeah, unlike some other people would say that shit.
Kayfabe?
It's a mispronunciation of kayfabe that somebody has.
Kayfabe.
World of Kayfabe. Like, dude, it's
So-
kayfabe, bro. Kayfabe.
That sounds like a growth you get on like your butt cheek. Hey, can you go check this Kayfabe I've got right here? I need to see a doctor about that.
Out of here, boy.
So we have two releases. We have a retro release and we have a more current release. Our retro release is World of Kayfabe SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
Like it.
Our Nick Venom right there on the front. Just
Venom's got some traps on him there, baby. The trapezius on
Hey,
full
man, look, I've
display.
been working out, bro.
we got old Joey right there as Rey Mysterio.
Joey looks lean as fuck.
There I am as Sergeant Slaughter.
Okay,
I thought you were
okay.
voting,
And then
Chris
for our
Fast
new-
underwear.
For the PS4, we have World of Kayfabe Me Gusta Forever.
Me gusta. All right.
That's gonna be that. That should be a name for our chat for Twitch. It needs to be called the Magusta Club.
The me gusta.
It would make sense.
I might just send Nick these for Christmas.
You know what, Dan? I just got it ordered.
Done. It's over. It's over, Johnny. It's over, Johnny.
Nick, I am the
Nothing
only
is
one.
over.
This is the only one ever printed.
Wait, let me make matters even worse for Dan.
This is the only one in print.
The only one that exists.
Literally.
It's not just any microbrawler. It's not just any microbrawler. It is the Chase variant version of Hayabusa.
Whoa.
Dan's like, I'm done.
9,000!
Back
And,
up,
like,
people.
this is what it's supposed to look like, right?
So
But really,
I doubt whoever, I don't even know. Yeah, you can go kiss my ass, all right? No, but there's a YouTube channel I found. It's called Brett, BRET FMW. If you ever want to watch anything FMW, like
that's what you said in the chat the other day.
yes, like retrospective videos, like history of videos, dude, that channel is fucking phenomenal when it comes to FMW stuff.
I can but imagine what it's like.
Dude, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Just checking my bank account over here.
Dude, I started watching this new, or I don't even know if it's,
Bank
it's new to
account.
me, but it's a
Man.
promotion called Wrestle Revolver.
Yeah?
Yes,
Wrestle Revolver.
it's been around. That's been around for a good minute. It's actually pretty good. It's got a lot of Impact guys in there.
I'm
Guys
watching
like
that and a lot of GCW too.
like Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz, and a bunch of GCW guys.
Dude, I just watched the barbed wire match between Jake Christ and Alex Colon.
Yeah,
That was good.
that was pretty wild. I heard about that.
They
Oh,
say it's
you're
supposed to be
asking?
match of the year.
This is what our current AKA championship looks
Oh,
like.
that's beautiful.
Dude, that's a sexy ass belt, dude.
Good God. I'm waiting on my replica of the AKA belt.
So yeah, we originally, let's say we had this Fleur de Lis design, but we knew getting out of Louisiana wouldn't have as much
You
effect.
gotta get your belt guy. You gotta have him make me an actual belt.
Will do, my friend. I'll get on top of that here shortly for you.
You need to get with your guy and be like, hey, I have a good friend of mine. He's a belt collector. This would be a good idea. Let's make a replica belt. I never had an MMA belt before, so I think that'd be pretty badass to have in the collection. You won't make Brittany happy, but
I
should be
think it'd
alright.
look good on you. I think it'd look good
fantastic. But Old Blue will always be my go-to belt. It's just, I mean, just look at his belt. Just
It's a beautiful belt.
on you. It is
look at that.
fantastic.
Look how beautiful that looks. You know what I mean? It's heavy as hell too. Have you held this belt? I think you've held it. I want to say you've held this belt. Matter of fact, I'm bringing this belt for APW. I'm
Well,
gonna
bring
do it.
it.
Why not?
Bring it,
Along
Vicky.
with my
Don't
brand
sing
new
it.
truck, if that happens.
Don't sing it, bring it. That's all I can tell you, Junior.
Yeah, I got so much
I-
red hardware here, it's unbelievable.
Hey, Nick, I hired a concrete truck that's going to be visiting you Saturday.
What? Why you got a concrete truck?
Remember what happened to Vince McMahon's new car?
You son of a bitch! Don't do it. That's a brand new truck. God damn it!
Oh, geez,
Oh, he did it to the Corvette.
yeah, the Corvette when he started pumping the concrete
had that
into the
Corvette.
Corvette.
It's like a 98 or whatever. It was, yeah.
It
Well,
was June
Vince
of
has a
98.
private collection. Vince has just about
Yes.
every body style of Corvette ever made, if not every body style.
He's got a low key car collection.
Yeah, Vince is
Which is really
packing a little
good.
heat when it comes to the rides. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
that belt is just that's beautiful. Good God, that's beautiful. That
You know,
looks
it's an
so
underrated
good.
belt that I really liked, and it wasn't around for that long. The Undisputed title. I enjoyed that one, man. I really did. But it
The
didn't hang around very
WWE
long.
title.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one. I wish they would have had more like color to it. If they would have added more color to it, that probably would have been my all-time favorite belt. Hands down. Like if they would have made the globe blue, that would have been pretty sick. Oh no.
You talk about see a grown man cry. Woo! WrestleMania 24 hurt me bad.
You know what's funny? I was reading an article about.
And you look at that shot. I mean, just bye.
I was reading.
Right in the chin,
I was
too.
reading an article about McDonald's bringing back McRib, and they had to bring up Ric Flair's retirement and Terry Funk's retirement. It was really weird in the article. That shows you how popular wrestling is. That there's an article about McDonald's that are bringing up wrestlers.
Look, it's so funny, guys. I'll be sitting around talking with my business partners, and we laugh about it. But I say, you know, no matter what the situation, what's going on, I can equate something in life to a pro wrestling analogy, and we can find a solution to it. Always, always. You like the business model? I talk about MMA a lot. Dana White copied
what a kayfabe belt. Yeah.
what Vince McMahon did in the 80s with the rise of WWF. Vince McMahon Dana White copied that business model a lot, him and the Fertittas, when they were building the UFC brand. In the 80s, you had the territories. You understood, you don't come to my territory, I don't go to yours. Well, Vince came in and said, fuck that, man. We've got cable television. I can reach every house in the country on any given night. I'm doing the same thing you are, but I think I'm doing it better, so I'm going to force you to compete. Well, he would buy out these territories, handpick the 2 or 3 big stars he wanted, get their video library, and then that was it. What did Dana White do when UFC was coming around? They started buying their competition. They bought Pride. Once they got Pride, that brought them Dan Henderson, Quentin Rampage Jackson. Then they bought, what was the show? It was on Showtime, Strike Force. They bought Strike Force when they got big. They bought WEC, the all lightweight division. So slowly but surely, he just bought out all his competition, handpicked the big superstars from there, and bam. So, I mean, a lot of similarities in MMA and pro wrestling. And now it's kind of funny, those companies under the same umbrella now. So you going to be at APW this weekend, buddy? Mr. Venom? Hello?
He's muted right now.
The bad boy's coming over there this
He
weekend.
muted.
Oh, hey, did y'all hear this? Triple H has announced that Uncle Howdy will return after Survivor Series with the sole purpose of maintaining Bray Wyatt's legacy. He has also mentioned that they would be doing an exceptional and unique job so the character can stand out like Wyatt did.
So Bo Dallas get him a little work.
Yep.
So you got to see if
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't either, but hey, I'm up
I will say this. Speaking, now that you brought out the Triple H thing, I heard a rumor that Triple H and Stephanie might be divorcing.
Really?
I don't know if that's true or not. They're apparently right now they're separated.
Really?
I don't know, and this is a rumor. Joey's about to probably look it up. I don't know.
It's just a rumor. I just take it with a
A
grain
friend
of
of mine
salt.
asked me, like, hey, is Triple H and Stephanie getting divorced? And then it's like, well, I don't know. Let me go ask my producer. And this klutz over here, the klutz I have as a producer, I said, hey, is Triple H and Stephanie getting divorced? Like, yeah, they are, because I'm messing around with Stephanie.
Yeah, it's all over. It's all over. It's just rumors right now. But
It's a rumor right now, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't see
Hey, I don't know. Because she did all of a sudden take a lot of time off to go back home to be with the family before this merger got going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now it's like, it's going to be interesting.
yeah, and both.
Oh, God, that's got to be Kane!
And neither of them,
So-
neither of them have a big role right now either. So
No. Meanwhile, we got Dynamite Dave with a picture of Kane and a bunch of other guys.
Look, that's how big some of these gorillas are, man. This is him as the
yeah.
mayor of Knox County in Tennessee. So these are regular business owners, local politicians, mayors, stuff like that. And standing next, I mean, these guys are gargantuan.
Dude's like 7 foot. Bro's 7
Glenn's,
foot.
he's about Kevin Nash. I think he's right at 6'11".
He's pretty much almost 7 foot.
Yeah. But like I say, when you see him around normal people, it's like, oh my. Dude, the first time I saw Hogan, I knew he was huge. But I mean, my God, the first time I saw him in person, I think it was 97, 96, 97. He had just started bringing in the Hollywood persona a little bit. And I mean, he came out at the Superdome and I was like, oh my God, he was so much bigger than, larger than life. And I mean, back in the day, the dude's 6'7", 305 pounds. People forget that. Back then. Yeah, I mean, Hogan was 6'7". Hogan was 6'7".
Larger than life. I mean, that's what, when I met Sting last year, Sting is like what, 6'4", 6'5"? And I mean, dude was huge.
Sting's around
still for his age.
Mark. Yeah.
And it's like,
the biggest I've ever seen Sting is when they first broke in as the Blade Runners, him and Hellwig, the Ultimate Warrior.
Colin, can you still see us?
Yeah.
It was huge.
No, yeah, I caught that real quick. I was trying to, Kylie said that we needed, she brought up about having a belt, and I found the belt and I accidentally made the screen go black for a second.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, look at you, man. Made the screen go black.
He's the man.
He's the man. We'll cut you a little slack just because.
When he wants to be.
But when he wants to. But Kylie brought up that we need our own belt, and I had made that fake belt a while ago.
I remember you did. You had a design for it.
Yeah. I'll put it on our screen too, but it's on their screen right now.
Yeah, I mean it's basically a very unique design too.
But
I feel like Dan would be the one that would hold it though.
But it's one of those. You'll see Facebook ads for those like make your own belts, and it's one of those.
Oh yeah, it's one of those like, hey, you the gamer of your life or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if it.
All right, so here we go, guys. We're going way back on this one.
Oh, you're about to find some pictures. This is what we see right here.
It's a
hold on,
Dynamite. And do y'all recognize him?
God, I'm trying to get him on the show right now.
That is Rodney Mack.
Rodney Mack.
That's how long I've known him and Jazz.
So, fun fact: Rodney Mack and my girlfriend's father, Rodney Mack's father and Britt's father, actually, they know each other personally.
Really?
They used to do, I believe, chicken fight, like cockfighting.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Joey. Oh yeah, that's sick.
Who's that right there? Is that the former WWF Women's Champion? Yes, I think it is.
That's Jazz.
That is Jazz.
And who's that? It looks like
I forget her name. She was an indie star, but she'd never done anything real big.
No, I'm talking about behind Jazz. It looks like Rodney Mack right there.
That is Rodney Mack right there, and then you got Mardi Gras right there with him. This was at a show we did in Slidell, Louisiana.
Oh God, that's back in the day.
A long time ago. It was old school wrestling. OWE was the company we were with. And look, I'll give you all another one of those size comparisons. Now, we all know our boy Mustang Mike, right?
Uh-huh.
Look at the size of him. You can't
even see Kevin Nash. He's so freaking tall.
I mean, you look at the size of Kevin. Kevin's got to be 50, 52 in this picture. I mean, that son of a bitch is a redwood, a damn sequoia tree.
How long ago was that picture?
This is when he brought him in for Cajun Heat 3 or something. So, I mean, we're only talking about 4 years ago, maybe.
Hey, do you listen to his podcast, Click This?
I check it out from time to time. I don't get a whole lot of time to. Kevin, I mean, I loved him as a wrestler, like this character, but he can kind of be a smart dick when you talk to him in person sometimes. Yeah.
It's times like this, I'm glad he didn't make it to Comic-Con.
Oh, dude, you talk about the coolest cat back in history. And if you weren't a hardcore wrestling fan, you didn't grab it when LA Knight got him the other night with the verb not adjective. Yeah. Oh, my God, dude.
Dude, I laughed my ass off.
I caught it immediately.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I'm actually
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Are you talking about where he's like the adjective play?
No, that's actually a verb.
But it's actually a verb.
Uh-huh. And that's LA Knight buried his ass with that.
So I think, speaking of that, the day after,
I
they filmed Kevin Nash's podcast, and Sean Oliver, the host, asked him about that and asked him basically, did you take any offense off of that promo? Nope, not at all.
Nope, it's part of it, man. He's he knows how to do business. Shots fired. Sometimes you get hit. Oh, here, y'all don't remember this guy, right? In TNA, my old boy Don West. He was a wild man, dude. When I did a TNA show with them,
dude, yeah,
Don was an animal, man.
Dude, when I went to the one and only TNA show that I went to, he was like running around selling the brown bag specials. Dude, you would have thought that he snorted a super soaker full of cocaine.
That was what I thought as well. I mean, yeah, dude, we had a blast because I got to do some ring announcing for TNA in New Orleans. And yeah, man, he was wide open all freaking night, dude.
Oh, yeah.
All night. Yeah, man. Good times, good times.
Woo, man. Sorry, I had to let that one out. I couldn't hold it much longer. Oh, yeah. Is that Don West?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard the news, but for Bountiful Glory for this year, they're having the Impact Hall of Fame or TNA Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And Don West and Mike Tenay are a part of it, which I believe is absolutely well-deserving. They deserved
right, man. I mean, look, when it was him and Mike Tenay, they were the commentary team. I mean, dude, they were good. They got the company rolling. They got it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Hey, did they announce who else is going to the Hall of Fame other than them and Tracy Brooks?
No. Nobody else.
Dude, you know whose Hall of Fame speech I want to go back and listen to? Abyss.
I never heard his speech yet.
Yeah, he was inducted a couple of years ago before he went.
What happened to Joey?
I think he had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, we gotta wrap it up.
Sound like a personal problem.
Oh,
Joey, do you need help shaking it?
Yes. Can you come in here and help me?
Nick said he would help.
I didn't say that. But anyway,
I thought it.
Before I wrap this up, I wish we didn't have to wrap this up, but I know Dan's got to go to work in the morning. He's got to be up at 4:30 in the freaking morning.
Ooh, got that jobby job, baby.
Jobby job, man.
I have a shoot job as well, too. But
speaking of shoots, throwing up for the Bang Bang Gang.
Oh, yeah, throw for the Bang Bang Gang.
Did you bring condoms?
Not that Bang Bang, you dummy.
Not that Bang Bang.
Yeah, that's the Gang Bang Gang.
The hell's wrong with you?
That boy said, I literally, all I heard was, hey, did you bring condoms?
Speaking of condoms, do you know what a woman and a condom have in common?
Oh, Jesus Christ, what?
They spend more time in your wallet than they do in your crotch.
Yes.
That's such good shit.
That's good stuff. Boom, boom. I'll be here till Friday. Try the fucking ribs. Huh?
Yeah, I was going to say, who knew you would get a wrestling podcast and a slapstick comedy show all in the same...
All in the same night.
This is, I mean, we don't have to talk about wrestling. We can always talk about comedy on that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But yeah, I wish this podcast didn't have to end. I mean, I can fucking talk to... I can literally hear Dynamite read a phone book all night. It'll be satisfying.
Nick, I'm going to have to get you to come to an AKA show. That way you can see Dynamite in full form, man, inside the cage, walking like a talk it, singing like a bring it, moving and grooving, shaking and baking. Damn
banging
right,
and banging.
Loose. That's right.
I gotta get the... No, you know what? Better yet, I'll get the VIP experience.
I'll bring you in cage side, brother, and let you see what it's all about.
Fucking A.
A little over 2,000 screaming fans loaded up with live MMA fights. It's a good time, man.
I might have to check it out because I've been wanting to go check out your shows.
Hey, you know what I'm doing, Nick? This summer, I'm coming to fucking Louisiana.
Oh, shit.
Yep, Danny Kayfabe's invading Louisiana.
Hide my belts. I gotta go hide my belts because Dan's coming over here.
Danny Kayfabe, come on down. Shit. You're the next contestant on Who Wants to Be a Coon Ass.
Yes.
Oh, bruh. You made an offensive comment last year about Louisiana. What was it about? It was something about Bayou or something, Bayou Water or some shit. Oh, I was going to take my girlfriend out on the date. The date was somewhere like on the Bayou side or some shit. I forget
what I said?
Yeah.
Oh, it was so stupid. I don't even remember. Something about a swamp. I don't know.
Swamp, all that shit. I took
The
that
loneliest place in Louisiana is by yourself.
Yeah, by yourself.
All right.
Far from them Saints, man. And now they got the picture up. We're about to wrap this up, but
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up. We're done.
since you got that picture of the Saints,
We're
dude,
done.
I hope you do good.
That's how you close it out right there. Just lay a big turd on the screen and we roll
Oh,
the hell out.
God.
Damn Saints.
Well, I'll tell you this. At least we didn't lose to the Cardinals, unlike them funky-ass Cowboys.
Whoa! How about them Cowboys?
Astros
them
up
boys.
6-3.
Yeah, I was gonna give you an update, Dan.
What's the inning?
7th.
Seventh inning, Houston Astros lead by a score of 6-3 to the Seattle Mariners. It's going to be a wild ride all the way to the finish line. We're in the
let's
seventh
go.
inning stretch now. All right, let's go. It's time. Close it. I'm going to shut up. Diarrhea of the mouth. Big Chief, run him at the mouth.
No. So, this is the part of the show where we give our guests the floor of where we can find you at, where your social media, all that good shit. If you got any merch, just throw it all in there. So
here's where you can find Old Dynamite, the maniacal maestro of the microphone. On Instagram, just look me up. My real name, believe it or not, I do have a real name. It's David Hardy Jr. You can look up world-class MC, Dynamite, David Hardy Jr., anything of the above. It'll pop up on there. You can find me on the TikTok, on the Instagram, the Facebook, and X. Got a little something going on over there as well. So check it out. Coming up Friday, October the 27th. You can see Old Dynamite live, large, and in charge in the MMA cage for AKA American Combat Alliance in Shreveport, Louisiana at Sam's Town Hotel and Casino. But coming up this Saturday night at the Copac Gym in Plaquemine, Louisiana, it's all going to go up in smoke for APW, Action-Packed Wrestling. Make sure and join us for that. And as always, for all you Dynamaniacs out there, my name is Dynamite, saying thank you all so much for tuning in the world of Kayfabe. God bless you and good night.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of our podcast. I want to thank the great man himself, the GOAT of wrestling announcers. I hate to say it, he's the GOAT. He's one of the best. One of the best. How you doing? Mr. Dynamite Dave for showing up on the show. Always welcome to come back, my brother.
Man, thank you for having me.
VIP tickets. You better hook me up with them damn tickets. Oh, I swear to God, next time I see you, I will give you a damn stunner. Yeah. And with that
I'll be announcing
said,
dates for the Paragon next year. That's pretty close to home for you. That'd be the perfect one for you to come to.
oh shit, but we gotta link up. We gotta think of something good. With that being said, if you like this stuff, if you want to consider following, hit up our YouTube page, follow us on there, smash that notification bell so you don't miss any of our content whenever we upload a video. Now also follow us on Twitch, where we're live every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Central Time. Sorry, I'm messing up the outro.
No.
I can't do as good as Dynamite. But anyway, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us all over the place. If you want to hear the audio version, which, I mean, hey, if you want to, that's on you. But just check out the video. The video's much better. We have all over Spotify, we're on iTunes, iHeartRadio, not Pandora, but we're on various other ones as well, too. But anyway, with that being said, this is the famous one, Nick Vim, along with my two good friends, Staggerly Crocker and Mr. Danny Kayfabe, and the one, the only, the mother effing man, Dynamite Dave. And ladies and gentlemen, we are out. Crocker, hit the track.
Gentlemen, as you know, the Ultimate Warrior. Fuck it. It's publicly stated that. Damn it, who put that up? Is that $200 an hour?
That's all.
Oh, me gusta.